So shake it like you don't care. Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
we welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Tennessee Titans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
Carr now on first down. Smith catches left side. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Cardinals 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Kenny Vaccaro.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd down.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
That's going to be caught by Richardson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on first. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
The Cardinals' 9-yard line.
Derrick Henry. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Derrick Henry on the carry.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. From 8 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Don't worry about your hands, though. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
From the 10-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. Flushed out right. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Cardinals 3.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine a head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And this carries into the end zone. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And right side, Henry's got it. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Carr. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, Carr. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run with Henry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. 2nd and 14. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
1st down, Arizona.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Titans 14, Cardinals 3.
Murray now on 1st down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 yards there, first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
At the 1-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
First down carry for Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr, they set up the screen for Henry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Carr. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
At the 35-yard line.
To throw again, Murray. And his throw here is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Number 20.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Isaiah Simmons.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. At the 13-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Hey, 734. Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mic 91. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, defense.
2nd and 5 now. Carr. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
26-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
At the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Murray eluding the pressure right. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Intercepted.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 30-yard line, 2nd and 12. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Operating from the gun, Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Flush to his right. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 2. From the gun. Murray. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts.
It's a gain of 8.
As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Check 13. 91 is the mark. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
From the 39, Carr. And a catch right side by Evans. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They keep it with Henry on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
91 is the mark. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check that.
From the 39, Carr. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mike 91. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 91 is the mic. Watch a slap. Watch a 6-18. Check 91. 91.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at...
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And that might be Titan football. It is. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
2nd and 11 at the 41. From the gun, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 20.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. This is Henry. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
The ball carrier.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
That's good.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Again, it's Henry. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
1st down, Arizona.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun, Murray. Throw left side complete. It's Robertson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. To throw again, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins.
Murray's pass.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans 18. A Cardinal 1st down, Murray to Hopkins. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown.
Complete to number 13.
Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, but you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Titans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Henry. He's got a first down past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Right at the line.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. On second down, here's Henry. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. A couple of first downs. Has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Henry on the carry.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Isaiah Simmons on.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On 1st and 10, here's Murray going deep for Hopkins. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 54 yards.
First down, Arizona.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Operating from the gun, Murray. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Murray to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
Complete to DeAndre Hopkins.
DeAndre Hopkins. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Is good. Makes the score Titans 40, Cardinals 30.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Pushing his way through. Derrick Henry all alone. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 75 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got him. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And the Cardinal first down.
First down, Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Arizona.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Murray again. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Is good. Makes the score Titans 47, Cardinals 37.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock. So 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Tackle made by
Devondre Campbell.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll go again here with Evans. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.